Hi, my name is Teacher Caroline, and this is Quick Tips for VIPKid. Today, we're going to talk about the mic drop in the VIPKid teaching community, the new pay structure. This video will cover what the new pay structure is, how to calculate yours, how it affects me, and also what we can do about it. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. I post videos about the VIPKid teaching community on a weekly basis. You can also click the bell button so you're alerted when I post a new video. I also appreciate you commenting how this is affecting you, what your thoughts are. Let's get started. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the nuts and bolts of the pay structure. We've all seen the chart, but what I will tell you is that Stephanie Rivera created a fabulous calculator so that you can just plug in a few numbers and see how your new pay structure and old pay structure compare. Let's look at the chart. As you can see, all you have to do is plug in three numbers in the yellow boxes: your base pay rate, how many classes you've taught since you started with VIPKid, and finally, how many classes you teach per month typically. To find how many classes you've taught since you started at VIPKid, in your app you can go to Account and Insights, and you can see your total classes taught. Your finished class count will probably be a little higher than the number that you see in your app because it will also take into account student no-shows, student IT problems, system problems as well. Once you plug in all your numbers, you can see a comparison at the bottom between the old pay scale and the new pay scale, and you can see what you're working with. In order to manipulate these numbers, you need to go to File, Make a Copy. And that will enable you to have your own copy that you can use and change as you'd like. All right, let's look at how this affects me personally. I only teach about 45 classes per month, so my base pay is $8. This is the old method. Through the base pay alone, I made $360 per month, and the $2 incentive allows me to make $90 more for a total of $450. Pretty simple. For the new pay, I still have the base pay, of course, and I am on tier 5. So for my first 20 classes, I make $16. I got that by multiplying 0.8 by those 20 classes. For the next set of 20 classes, I multiply 20 by 1.2, according to the chart, for $24. And finally, those last few little classes that I teach, 41, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just those extra 5 classes, I multiply 5 by 1.6 for a total of $8. So my incentives are $48, making a total of $408. As you can see, that's lower than I used to make by $42. I also thought it would be interesting to see how many classes I would have to teach to reach that $450 that I'm used to. It looks like I would have to teach 5 more classes at 50 classes per month in order to reach the $450. How do I feel about that? I'm not happy about it. Let's be honest, none of us became teachers because we were going to get rich doing so, and I knew that going into teaching way back in college. However, it doesn't feel good to get a pay cut. It just doesn't. I work hard for my students. I put in time prepping for class and providing feedback and making props and rewards, so to get a pay cut just doesn't feel great. However, I know VIPKid is a business and they have to make money and they have to survive, and I respect them for that. So I just kind of have to take it. One way I think about it is if somebody offered me this job with this criteria, I would probably still take the job. And I'm trying to see it that way, that there are so many perks for this job. It fits into my lifestyle perfectly as a stay-at-home mom. I'm able to squeeze it in before my kids get up in the morning, and that's really great. There are so many pros that are not going away. So am I going to quit VIPKid? No, I'm not. I'm just going to keep business as usual, but there is something I'll do differently that I'll tell you at the end of this video. My plan is to kind of let my own emotions, as well as the emotions of our community at large, die down just a little bit and kind of see how I feel in a while. I'll sign my next contract in September, so that gives me a little bit of time to sort of assess the situation and see if it's still a worthwhile use of my time, which I'm pretty sure it will be. Now, what do we do with this information? Many of us part-time teachers are getting a pay cut. That's a tough pill to swallow. But after we can sort of grieve that feeling, we can spring into action. As I'm sure you already know, many teachers are diversifying. I've heard great things about Go Kids, Magic Ears, and Outschool as other places that you can teach online. Due to coronavirus, the world of education has had to learn how to go online. And in a way, you are ahead of the game by already knowing how to present yourself online and to capture students' attention online. My feeling is that this is just the beginning of online learning. There's so much potential out there. Whether coronavirus keeps us indoors next school year or not, people's minds have been opened to the concept of having their children learn online. And you are at the forefront of that because you know how to capture a student's attention and keep their attention. So take a lot of confidence in your experience as an online teacher. Also keep in mind that as far as I can tell, VIPKid will be keeping the short notice booking incentive as well as the incentive for referring new teachers. So maybe that's a direction that you want to go. Also, if you are near getting a raise, go for it because they will still honor your raise in your next contract, and that could really make a world of difference in your paycheck. Now I want to tell you what I plan to do with this information. This was the little nudge I needed to go over the hill and go ahead and try OutSchool. I'm sure you've already heard about it, but OutSchool is a teaching platform that's been around for a while. I've always kind of had it in the back of my head, but seeing other people try it is motivating me to go ahead and give it a try. You do not have to have a teaching license or degree in order to teach on OutSchool, and you can teach anything in the whole wide world. Anything from how to make pasta to how to tap dance to how to analyze Shakespearean texts. Anything is up for grabs. OutSchool seems like a great option. You still have that flexible schedule that we enjoy with VIPKid, but you have the US time zones. You also have the ability to set the age range and the size of your class and even the cost of your class. OutSchool does take 30% in order to allow you to use their platform. This is something I'm just beginning to explore. I'm in the very beginning stages of the application process. If you'd like to know more, definitely subscribe because I plan to post a little bit about my journey along the way. You can also follow me on Instagram, teacher_Caroline, where I also share teaching tips and will share details about my OutSchool experience. When I was a classroom teacher, I taught 6th, 7th, and 8th grade gifted students. I wrote a lot of my own curriculum, so I'm very comfortable in that arena. So what I plan to teach tentatively is thinking skills. I plan to make a class for middle school students that enables them to think critically and learn how to expand their creativity, how to do analogies and deductive thinking puzzles and lateral thinking puzzles, all these things that I really loved about teaching and always got my students super jazzed. So I'm excited to dust off my old box of teaching supplies, see what's in there, and see what I can concoct. I plan to just dip my toe in the water. It's not a full-fledged switch for me. So VIPKid, I'm not going anywhere, but I look forward to seeing what else is out there slowly and surely. Thank you so much for watching this video about the new pay structure for VIPKid. I really look forward to hearing from you in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.